Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure in welcoming you all to the 13th Annual General Meeting of your company. This Annual General Meeting is being held through video conferencing and other audio-visual mode in accordance with the Companies Act 2013 and circular issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI to avoid physical presence of the members due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. For the smooth conduct of the meeting, members will be kept on mute mode. Members who have pre-registered as speaker shareholders to speak at the AGM, the audio and video will be enabled when the question-answer session begins on the instructions of the chairman. Speaker shareholders are requested to deliberate as per the sequence that is set forth and keep their speech limited to 3 minutes and cooperate. If any speaker can't be reached due to any connectivity issue, we will call him/her again at the end of the question-answer session. The directors present has elected Mr. Hari Mohan Marda to act as chairman of the meeting. I now request Mr. Hari Mohan Marda to take the chair and commence the proceedings after ascertaining the quorum.
Good morning, dear shareholders. I, Hari Mohan Marda, warmly welcome the members to the 13th Annual General Meeting of your company. We have the requisite quorum present through video conferencing at this meeting, and therefore I call this meeting to order. Participation of members through video conferencing is being recorded for the purpose of quorum as per circulars issued by MCA and Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. Like previous year, this year also, we are holding our AGM virtually to meet you over video conferencing via the CDSL platform. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable. Registers required under the Act for inspection are available at website of CDSL for members to inspect electronically. I shall now introduce the dignitaries on this dais. To my right, we have Dr. Nitish Kumar, Managing Director and CEO of the company. Next to him, we have Mr. Rajendra Agarwal, CFO of the company. I shall now call upon the names of other board members who have joined the meeting through video conferencing, and I request them to introduce themselves. Mr. Abhijit Datta.
Good morning. Independent director of the company, and I am attending the AGM from Kolkata.
Mr. Ram Govind Ganeriwala.
I am Ram Govind Ganeriwala, Independent Director of the company and Chairman of Audit Committee and Stakeholders Relationship Committee, and I am attending the AGM from Calcutta.
Mrs. Karabi Sengupta.
Good morning. I'm Karabi Sengupta, Independent Director of the company. I'm joining the AGM from Kolkata. Thank you.
Mr. Devashish Bhaumik.
Good morning. I'm Devashish Bhaumik, Independent Director. I'm attending the meeting from Kolkata.
Mr. Basant Kumar Parak.
Good morning. I am non-executive director. I am attending the meeting from Calcutta. Thank you.
Representatives of statutory auditors and secretarial auditors have also logged in for attending this meeting. We have sent the annual report along with the notice of the annual general meeting to all the shareholders who have got their email addresses registered. With the permission of the members, the annual report and notice are being taken as read. The statutory auditors have expressed unqualified opinion in their audit report for the financial year 2021. There were no qualifications, observations, or adverse comments on financial statements and matters which have any material bearing on the functioning of the company, so the auditor's report is not required to be read. The secretarial auditor of the company have made an observation in their report, which has been duly explained by the directors in their report at page number 8 of the annual report. Members are requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice for attending the AGM through video conferencing for seamless participation. In case members face any difficulty, they may reach out on the helpline numbers. We have taken all necessary steps to ensure that the shareholders are able to attend and vote at the meeting in a seamless manner. I would now request Dr. Nitish Kumar, MD and CEO of the company, to take you through the performance and operations of the company. Dr. Nitish.
Good morning, dear shareholders. I shall take you through the performance and operations of the company. During the financial year 2021, after the disruptions in the first half caused by the pandemic, your company saw a significant turnaround in the second half, with sales almost reaching the pre-pandemic levels. To tide over this difficult market, your company had launched a few campaigns to boost sales, which received a huge and tremendous response from the market. The Never Ever offer in our project Tejomaya, stated at Chennai, the knockdown scheme Never Ever offer in our project Emami City, Kolkata. During this period, the company also launched Emami Nature Jhansi, a flagship 100 acres self-sufficient integrated plotted township project at Jhansi. The project has also received a very strong and significant response. Just within 9 months of its launch, achieved a sales of more than 40%. Your company has also declared the result of Q1 21-22. COVID-19 pandemic and the lockdowns had an impact on the business. However, due to various proactive measures and hard work of our employees, the company could manage the crisis well and the impact was not material enough. Your company has also planned to launch 2 new projects in the fiscal year 21-22, namely Emami Business Bay, an ITITAS commercial development at Sector 5, Kolkata, on a 1-acre parcel of land. The sanction plans of the same has already been obtained, and the construction is expected to commence in fiscal year 21-22. The other project in Kolkata is Emami Astha. It's a bungalow township project spread over 38 acres. The construction is expected to start in the fiscal year 21-22 on receiving the required regulatory approvals. With the permission of the chairman, I now request Ms. Payal to brief the members about the summary of the businesses to be transacted as set in the notice, general instructions of voting and rules relating to the members' queries thereon. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Members may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands, as this meeting is being conducted virtually. As the voting on these businesses had already begun, there is no requirement of proposing and seconding the resolutions. The remote e-voting has commenced from 9 a.m. on Saturday, 25th September 2021 and closed at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, 29th September 2021. Company had provided the facility to cast the votes electronically on all resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their votes yet and who are participating in this meeting will have an opportunity to cast their votes during the meeting through the e-voting system provided by CDSL. Members can click on Vote tab on the video conference screen to avail this feature. Now I am reading out the subject matter of the resolutions proposed to be transacted at this meeting. Resolution number 1. Adoption of audited financial statements, including audited consolidated financial statements for the financial year ended March 31, 2021, together with the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Resolution number 2. To appoint a director in place of Mr. Rajesh Bansal, who retires by rotation and being eligible, offers himself for reappointment. Resolution number 3. Payment of remuneration to statutory auditors, Messrs. Agarwal Tandon and Company Chartered Accountants. Resolution number 4. Reappointment of Mr. Rajesh Bansal as the full-time director of the company for a further period of 3 years with effect from 10th August 2021. Resolution number 5. Ratification of remuneration of payment of remuneration to Messrs. V.K. Jain and Company Cost Audit Accountants for conducting the audit of cost records of the company for the financial year 2021 and 21-22. Resolution number 6. Approval for issue of non-convertible debentures by the Board of Directors of the company. The objectives of the special businesses of resolution number 3 to 6 are explained in the explanatory statement to the notice.
Thank you, Mrs. Payal. Now I invite the shareholders who have registered themselves as speakers to ask their questions, if any, on the agenda items. Please mention your name, folio number, or DP and client ID location from where you are joining, and the page number of the annual report to which the query relates. Members are requested not to repeat the queries which have already been asked by other members. All the queries will be answered together by the management at the end. I request the speakers, shareholders to come one by one and ask their queries.
I now request the host to please unmute Mr. Tarak Nath Chakraborty, shareholder of the company. We will move to the next speaker as Mr. Tarak Nath is not present. I now request the host to unmute Mr. Sujan Modak.
Mr. Sujan Modak has not been able to join it.
I now request the host to please unmute Mr. Vikas Biswala, shareholder.
And good morning to all. I am happy with the performance of the company. While going through the financials of the company, we can see that the company has generated profits during the year. As a shareholder, I approve all the resolutions listed in the AGM notice. In the video played earlier, I could get a glimpse of the 2 new projects proposed to be launched by the company, which looks quite promising. I would take this opportunity to congratulate the company's management and wish them success in their future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vikas. We shall once again check if Mr. Tarak Nath Chakraborty has been able to log in. Mr. Sujan. Thank you. With this, we conclude the question answer sessions from the members.
Thank you all for your feedback. I will now request Mr. Rajendra Agarwal, CFO, to answer to the members' queries. Shri Rajendra Agarwal.
Good morning, dear shareholders. Thank you, Vikas, for your kind words. The company noted your approval on the resolutions. We also noted your appreciated the performance of the company. We are glad that you are taking keen interest on the performance of the company. Now, since there are no further questions, I will request Mr. Harimohan Bhatta to take over the session.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal. Members who have not cast their vote through remote e-voting can cast their votes through their screens, which also contains the e-voting services facility to vote during AGM until 15 minutes post conclusion of the AGM. The board has appointed Mr. Manoj Kumar Bhatia, practicing company secretary of Messrs. MKB and Associates, as a scrutinizer to scrutinize the remote e-voting process. The consolidated results will be announced within 48 hours of the conclusion of the meeting. The result will be placed on the company's website along with the websites of CDSL and stock exchanges. I thank all the members for attending and cooperating in conducting the meeting through video conferencing or other audiovisual means. I thank all the directors and members of the management team who have joined the meeting. I wish everyone the best of health and safety in the year ahead. I now conclude the meeting. Thank you.
हेलो, ओवर हो गया है ना? और कुछ काम नहीं है ना? थैंक यू। जगदीश 25 से बोल रहा है, 25 नंबर से राम गोविंद। हाँ हाँ हाँ, अभी आएगा क्या आप? मेदिनीपुर में अभी तो आएगा क्या आज आप? आज आ जाएंगे क्या आप? तो हमारे पास कब आएंगे? कल आएंगे ना बोले आप?
Are you